Hey, Mama, let me first answer the question. What's the typical care routine for newborn baby girl? He said, well, whether boy or girl, as long as they have Afro textured hair, the routine should be shampooing often, and oil. So at the time that the babies are born, their hair is really, really delicate and very, very fine. Their real texture has not come in. Their real texture, as a matter of fact, will not come in until maybe like age 2, 3, but they begin to build that new texture in the month of, let's say, month 4 or month 5, depending on the type of hair the baby is coming in. If the child is going to have a lot of hair, a texture is going to come in really quickly. Like my baby's hair texture started to come in at the age of 3 months. Towards the end of 3 months, her hair was just coming fuller and thicker. That means texture is already coming in. But you see, at birth, her hair was really fine. And that's the same for all babies. But they come out with very, very fine texture there. So at that point, you just want to use shampoo and oil. You start to introduce leave-in conditioner at age 3 months or 4 months, depending when their texture starts to come in. Because now the thicker the hair becomes, the hair will be getting drier faster. So you need you need more than just water and oil. you know and you're not even supposed to start living from month 1 when the baby. No, you can't do that, because that will be too heavy for their type of hair. With my baby's hair, our own personal hair care routine, I started with the intention and then knowing that you're not supposed to use the same bathing soap for curly hair. You see, curly hair is not like every other hair out there. Our hair is our strands are quite delicate and fragile. Whatever product, especially soap or shampoo, that is going into your baby's hair should be really mild, because our hair is naturally dry. So whatever product you're using shouldn't strip moisture off. So you're looking for a product that is going to mildly cleanse your hair while it also moisturizes. So that is how you're going to maintain hydration and keep the baby's hair moisturized and elastic. That is the way it's not going to fall off. So what happened with your baby's hair is that, and majority is that you give birth to a baby and then you start to use the bathing soap to wash the hair. The bathing soap was not designed for hair, it was designed for skin. So we need to first understand that. And then if you're going to use any shampoo, you want to be sure that shampoo is particularly designed for curly hair. And I can tell you, a Chinese man cannot design a black person's a black hair product, except that Chinese man has the full knowledge, or is formulating that product with curly hair in mind. And that is not always the case when you use all of these baby range and baby products. You're using products that was actually designed for straight hair, for curly hair. It doesn't work, because they are two opposite type of hair. Straight hair is oily and curly hair is dry. Do you understand? So that is why you have to be very mindful, and that is the problem when you go in and use your baby's bathing soap too, and then the hair begins to fall off. And so on creating a routine for a newborn baby, let me say between the age of 0 and 3 months or 4 months, when their texture starts to come in fuller and thicker, on their first few days or weeks when the hair is still light, what you're supposed to do is to shampoo often. So personally, my baby's routine is that we shampoo daily. But now we're using the shampoo with zero lather. We're using the shampoo that is conditioning and cleaning mildly, because there's not so much to clean from our hair if we are cleaning every day. But the idea of shampooing every day is so that the hair can get used to water. And hydration, like I always say, comes when you add shampoo. So I do that every day. Water goes through our hair every day, with a product that is hydrating. So it helps us maintain moisture. So our routine in the first few weeks was shampoo and oil. That is it. I didn't introduce leave-in until our texture started to come in, and our texture started coming thicker by the age of 3 months. Towards the end of 3 months and 4 months. So that was when we started to use leave-in. So you have to consider this. You don't use leave-in in the first few weeks, because it's going to be too heavy for that light hair, and it's going to just go sit on the scalp. And if you're sitting on the scalp and you're not washing your hair properly, it's just going to get built up. So but from the time that the texture starts to come in, then you can introduce leave-in. And that's, let me just say, from 4 months old you can introduce leave-in, because now there's a lot of hair that can hold leave-in. So now that she's about 6-7 months, wash daily, and we are using the hydrating shampoo daily to wash. There are sometimes I get lazy and I just run water through, but majority I run water through her hair daily using the hydrating shampoo or our conditioning shampoo. Then weekly I use the purifying shampoo, which is like a mild clarifier to remove build-up, and oil, and put her hair in, and group her hair. Over here, I just saw this. He said, hope I'm able to revive our curls again. So I keep saying this, and I hope everybody registers it. Everybody has a coil pattern, whether it's coil B or coil C, or tight coil or loose coils. Everybody has a coil pattern. In its dry state, our hair looks alike, but the moment your hair is hydrated, it begins to reveal its unique you know. So if for your baby's curls to be visible, you need your hair to be hydrated. It's hydration, whether baby or adult, it's hydration that reveals your individual curl pattern. If your hair is dry, it's just going to look dry. But hair that is constantly used to having water go through it, will begin to behave differently. It will not only reveal its coil pattern, it will become very easy to comb and detangling. You see all that sticky, wavy, all those things will not be there. Because hydrated hair is hair that is smooth, that has no friction, that comb can go through easily, and when you're losing, it holds your coil pattern in place and all that. So it's just basically hydration that reveals your coil pattern. So yes, our coils can come back.